Yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all know me. It's your boy, Mac DZ, back up in there. And today, oh yeah, y'all, it's that time. It's battle time! All right, and let's get ready to meet the contestants today, because today is gonna be a doozy. So for those mid-range speakers that are out there, that's gonna give you a lot of punch, hopefully, but still have that form factor that you can carry around and be comfortable doing so, we've got three bad boys fighting for it today. Today we've got the JBL Charge 4, which is the latest version of the Charge unit that is out as of the filming of this video. We've got the new Sony XB33. This is the latest and greatest from Sony. I do have their 32s. I've got the 31s. I've got the 30. I mean, literally, I've been geeked out about this coming out, and it has not disappointed with caveats. Okay, I'll say with caveats. And last but not least, we've got the Anker Soundcore Motion Plus, which is that bad boy that came on the scene and punched everybody in the mouth. You know that old school saying when it comes to boxing, everybody's got a plan until they get into the ring and get punched in the mouth? That's what that joint did. It punched these bad boys in the mouth. And I'll tell you why when I go over my 5 categories of how I'm judging today. Now, I am doing this off the cuff. This is from not my usual bad boy research, but everybody has been clamoring and hitting me up in my DMs and whatnot. Yo, when you gonna do? So okay, so I was like, you know what? Let me just film it. If I have to go back and put retractions or disclaimers or whatever, I will do so after the filming when I do the research while I'm editing. Okay, so be that as it may, I am putting a little star right here to let you guys know I will be making some changes, and when you see that same star, that or editing or information that needs to be added after the fact, that's the star you'll see, that one right there, when I am adding a change, okay? First up, let's go ahead and take a look at this Sony bad boy. The first category that I've got is cost. Now, the Sony just came out and the price has already dropped. The price on Amazon right now is $129 even, not even $99, $129 even. So for under 130 bucks, you can pick up this Sony XB33 right now. The JBL Charge 4 has not dipped in price since it debuted. So it debuted, I think, at $200 or $199, or sometimes it was like $225. It's gone down. Don't get it twisted. It's now down to $179, but I've seen it at $179 for the longest, and I'm using the same place to get these prices, y'all. That's Amazon. Yes, you may see it on eBay for cheaper. Yes, you may see it on Groupon for cheaper. Yes, you may see it on Alibaba. You know what? I guarantee you can search somewhere and find it for cheaper, whether it be a used model or whatever, but I'm using the same category for pricing. The same platform for pricing for all of these units. Okay, so right now I see it on Amazon, what's called the Amazon Choice, or the best pricing, $179 even as well. Even. So $179 up all the way. Now, all the way over here on the Soundcore Motion Plus is actually 99 bucks on Amazon right now. So that one is the winner when it comes to cost, no doubt. When it comes to look, my number 2 category, when it comes to look, normally I would say, you know, the Charge with the base tube look, you know, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But the passive radiators that they have now on the Sonys, that's taking it. That's definitely taking it. So Sony wins that category. So without a doubt. Now, I'm going to save my sound check for the last, which is normally my number 3. I understand that when it comes to your category, this might be your number 1 thing for you. And for the most part, it is for me too. But there are what my number 4s are. My number 4 are intangibles. These are the kind of things that don't necessarily you pay for per se, but there are those little extras that companies put in there with them. So right off the bat, IPX7. That means that is waterproof completely. Supposedly. It's completely waterproof. The sound core, I believe, is IPX7 as well. So that gives you that waterproofing right there as well. And the Sony XB33 is IP67. So it is water and dust proof, meaning you can bring that bad boy to the beach and not worry about it. But they also throw in another proof there. They say shock proof. So that means if you drop it from a good distance, like, normal people carrying stuff, it won't disturb the insides, where basically you won't have to do like a factory reset or hope that it settles back in and continues to play. So we'll see eventually over time, because like you guys see all my videos, you guys know I drop, bang, knock. That's what I do. I knock shit up. My bad. Anyways, so the intangibles though that so we got the IP67 on the Sonys. The Sony though, well, I know the JBL can charge your devices, the Anker cannot, and the Sony can as well. Type-C charging all around. Lighting. The only one with lighting is your Sony. So if you like LED lights, your Sony does have that as well. So right now, I think because it's the newest bad boy on the block, it has the most feature-rich availability at this point. So it did bring a lot to the table. So you got your intangibles right now is your Sony. So that's 2-to-1 to zip in the background. Now, my all-time favorite thing is badassery. What's that thing that when people hear you banging, they hear you like, what is that? The one that does that the most is what I'm going to talk about after we do these sound tests. So let's go ahead, do some real quick sound testing if I can here. And I apologize for not pausing and linking and I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Okay. So right off the bat, let's go. We got the Sony right in front of us. So that's the one that's up.
Bluetooth connected.
There you go. As you can see, it connected to my device. I cannot play what I was just listening to.
Charged.
And the battery is fully charged. So let's go ahead, come to the artist screw rounds. We're looking for that. Where is it? Where are you? I know you here. There you go. All right. So we're going to give you that. Turn it up. That's that no copyright sound from Anecdote. So let's go ahead and play that bad boy now. Woo! What is not translated, y'all, is that bass. Wow. That bass is no joke. Okay, it will definitely punch you in the mouth. And I'll tell you this, the other intangible that it comes with that made the bass that way is the app. The app does have an EQ capability, which the earlier versions, like the XB41s and things like that, didn't have. So for Sony, good job on the update as far as that is concerned for people like me who are really particular about their bass. But next up, let's go ahead and get that Sony out the way. Bang. Okay. And put on this JBL. See where we are on that bad boy. Boom. Boom. And boom. There you go. So JBL is hooked up. Well, let's make it happen, y'all. All right. We're going to back it all the way up on this, turn it up, and run it again. Here we go. Okay, so as you guys can see, it did go down a little bit as far as the decibels are concerned, but the bass on the JBL is still a no joke. The Sony is, how can I describe the difference? The Sony, the difference I think is this: the JBL is punchier. And it could be the fact that this is still a little bit older unit. I've had this for a little while, so maybe the passive radiators on this bass tube is a little bit looser than the Sonys are yet. But the bass on this is a little bit richer, I guess is the word I'm looking for, really. I was trying to come up with a word that'll describe it specifically to what's going on there. It's just a little bit different. It's not much difference, just a little bit, but enough that if you're a bass head, you definitely will be able to feel the difference. So let's try this Anker sound core, which is usually the loudest out of everything, always. I don't know why they did it like that, but yeah, it's just so freaking loud. But it's a good kind of loud. So let's see. We're gonna rewind this and go back again. Here we come. Here it comes. No copyright sound, anecdote, turn it up. Turn this up. Okay, so it's not even close normally here. How can I explain the difference here? Okay, so all three of these are great. I don't want to get it twisted. If you're spending your money and you are into name brands, your Sony and JBL is going to satisfy you. Don't get it twisted. They are very good, very nice. If you are a person who is a little bit more of an audiophile, then maybe the Sony might be that intangible that you're looking for now that they have that ability to tweak their EQ. But if you are a person who likes the separation between your mids, your highs, and your bass, this one right here in front of you, this Anker sound core, is no joke. It's like when the OnePlus came out and like Samsung and Apple had to kind of reinvent themselves just to stay relevant, because everybody could have just gone to the iPhone flagship killer. Well, it's kind of like that with Anker and companies like Tribit that are out there now, and a few others that are out there, where they just make quality stuff. And there's not much else you can say. You want to diss it, you want to talk trash about it, but like, look, all three of them have an app. Only these two allow you to, yes, the EQ can be changed with this, but they are presets, so you have to go with their presets. Sony is the only one that allows you to actually do the tweaking yourself. JBL doesn't even have that in their app, at least for the Charge 4. You know, so I mean, there are qualities that are out there of music where it doesn't matter what bass level you're really at, because that's not really what you're into. If you went to nothing but full-on bass and that's bass in your mouth, then maybe the JBL is for you. But the bass coming from this, the way that they've even designed it where the angle is 15 degrees, out of control. The Sony is no joke either. They are very close in features the actual Motion Plus though, being at 103 decibels, where the Sony is at 100, basically 101. If you want that little bit of difference, that's where you're going to go, because you're saving 30 bucks, okay? $100, $130. I mean, at the end of the day, that's still 30 bucks, because you can go out and get another one, like the Anker, let's say the Anker Motion B, like the smaller ones, for 30 bucks. So boom, there you go. So now you can get 2 speakers for the price of 1. But anyway, let's all cut that straight off the thing. When we talking badassery, when we talking to people like, whoa, what's that thing right there? What's that? I still give it to Sony as well, and I'll tell you why. The LEDs will always draw people in. It just is. It just is. All right. So we got the price and the sound right now going to the Motion. We've got the look and the intangibles going to Sony, and basically badassery, I still got to give it to Sony too. So Sony takes it. Sony is the winner officially. Sony, you have toppled JBL. Anker, you have toppled JBL. So go ahead down below, guys, right down there. Let me know what you think. If you think that I'm full of shit, it's okay. Go down below and let me know. While you're down there, might as well go ahead, give me them thumbs, yo. Give me them thumbs. And hey, always be the hero in your story, not the villain in someone else's. Peace. You getting your drink on? Get your drink on.